Hey everyone, happy Friday. Hope you had a great week and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. So today I've obviously got a GitHub friend behind me, but I've just noticed that this is in the way, so maybe I need to adjust where it goes, maybe on that side, but we'll leave that for another time. But today we're going to be improving my GitHub profile for once. So I know I give lots of reviews to all of you, and this time you can give them back to me and let me know what improvements I can make. So let's just add this to the stream. And let's have a look. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, the music is awesome. I do love it. Even Sarah said the other day that intro and outro is really good. I don't know where I found it, but it's great. Hi Ayub and Marathi. Hopefully I pronounced it okay. And Tamana. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. I apologize, everyone. But great to have you here. So this is my GitHub profile, and I love the banner that the community made for me, but I'm thinking maybe I might change it to be like my Twitter banner, same as my YouTube banner, keep it like quite similar, I think. Let me know what you think, and what other changes can I do. I'm really not keen that it's that this word's on the next line. Like I really want to tidy this up, make it really smart. So I'm going to just zoom that in a bit more. So yeah, thinking the banner, maybe change it. Let me know in the chat what you think, and then maybe get this onto one line. What about this? So part of the GitHub Stars program. I think I've got this here on the left as well. Yeah, GitHub Star, but maybe I could keep that. Eddie Hub, definitely want to keep Eddie Hub in there. It's got the green square. I think that makes sense. Course probably shouldn't have the camera. Maybe that's for my YouTube channel, and for the course it should maybe be something else. This is automatically generated by GitHub Actions. I would like to keep that, but should it go under testimonials potentially? Should I keep testimonials? I do like the testimonials. I really appreciate people giving awesome testimonials. Should I cycle that? Should I make a JSON file and then GitHub Action just picks them at random, kind of every day? Yeah, so I'm really keen to have your thoughts. I put a Gitpod badge up there so people can edit it directly on GitHub, but maybe that's, again, taking up kind of a bit of space at the top that probably isn't needed, so I might remove that. Let me know what you think. Love the GitHub star lamp. Thank you so much. I've got a remote for it, and I can like change colors, so we can go like blue, but you probably won't see it on the blue background, go red. And I think you can do like flashing colors like auto, and then I think I've busted it. But it can change color. It's very bright now. When it's super bright, I don't think you can see it very well. I mean, kind of make it less bright. I don't know, but green's good. I find green is good because it's kind of like the GitHub kind of green square. There we go. Ooh, too dark now. There we go. About there. That'll be good. I'm glad you like it. I think it needs a bit of work probably on this side instead. So yeah, thank you so much. Hey Ad, and Photoshop recipes, awesome to have you here. Brand consistency, I think so. I think that's definitely good. And minimalism, I need to reduce it maybe a bit. I want people to get down to my green squares. Okay, they're not great. I need to work on those still. But super true. Hey Praduma, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for your support on everything, Discord, Twitter. Really appreciate it. And then we've got Aridam, how you doing? Hey Krish, hey Carl, how you doing? Carl might get upset if I remove this Gitpod, but I think, yeah, it's taking up a bit of space along the top. I can always put it at the bottom maybe. Again, making it easy for people to contribute. I don't know what you will think. Hey, I want to pronounce this wrong. Kota Prolu, hope you're doing well. I like the latest videos. Okay, so this bit we is good. It's got a thumbs up, so that's good. I show my top 3 videos on my profile, which are my favorite. Yeah, so do you pick those specifically? These are generated by GitHub Action, so it just picks my latest video. So this top one is my latest video that came out on Wednesday, and then it kind of goes older through those as well. Hadn't thought of picking out my favorite ones. Thumbnails are a pretty good idea, especially if you do it manually. You can add a thumbnail. That makes sense. I wonder if I can do it with the GitHub Action or not. Hey David, how you doing? Green squares is twice as good. Yeah, but not as good as some others. Like 1200 is pretty low. Used to be at around like 4000, I think, in previous years. So, yes. Okay, let's start making some changes. So, people, you can raise some issues. Let me get you the repo, and then you can start raising some issues. Okay, so you vote to remove the Git pod. They can pay me to put the button there. Code Spaces. Well, Code Spaces is quite expensive. A lot of people don't have that. Yeah, sorry, Carl. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that first thing. If someone wants a green square, raise an issue. Or actually, if someone wants to make that change and get contribution, then feel free to do that, or I can do it. So let's have some things coming in. It's not all about, I've got a pull request open already. Add hyperlink to your GIF. And this is adding it to, so it's got HTTPS. Let's added it to this image. What is this image? Adding it to both images. What is this one? That's old. I don't think those even exist on my thing anymore. So it must be out of date. So I'll probably close that. I feel bad closing pull requests, and it's probably out of date. Yeah, it's like a year old, and it's completely my fault. So maybe I'll close. Thank you for the contribution. Unfortunately, this is now out of date. Okay, so sorry, Fayaz, my bad. That's completely my fault, completely on me. I apologize. But let's get some things merged in now. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Really appreciate the shout out on Twitter that you gave. Photoshop recipes, absolutely. I have a whole free course. It's in my GitHub profile. You can see it. Look, free course, how to make your GitHub profile stand out. So I'll share that in the. It takes you through customizing it and gives you some examples of other people's. Let me do that. There you go. So there's the link. Feel free to just go and get that free course. Any questions, let us know in our Discord. We have a Discord link in the description below. Paduma, yours is probably considerably better than mine. But I'll hopefully do a bit more tweaking on mine. Then we can maybe bring up some of all of yours and we can have a look and tweak some of yours as well. Oh, it shows an error when opening Gitpod. Okay, well, we're going to remove the Gitpod badge. So even if I busted that, we're going to remove it. So that's fine. So who wants that issue and who wants that pull request? We need to automate releases on your profile. I like that idea. Let's do that. Who wants that one as well? You're welcome. Okay. So we need a few things. Let's create some issues first. We do have some issues. Pin tweet. I have to go through these later on. They're a bit old now. They're probably still relevant. But let's see who wants them. Or are you happy for me to all make the changes? Let me see. If no one wants them, I want to keep this stream kind of short. It's Friday. I'm happy to remove stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Gitpod. Again, sorry, Carl. Let's remove that. So we can say, is it a feature? Is it a fix? I think it's a fix because it apparently doesn't work. But let's say fix removed Gitpod batch. Okay, commit straight to main, done, gone. Okay, the next thing, I think I need to make this on brand. So someone else can do that, right? If you can grab from my Twitter, actually do it from my YouTube, because I think my YouTube has the full banner. There you go, free course, with the arrow down. That probably wouldn't make sense. So let me see, the Twitter one I think the Twitter one would make sense. You can click on that and then you can right click and say download. So I would recommend doing that. If someone who wants that one, let me know in the chat. If you want to change this image for the other image, and when you click it, where does it go? It goes to my website. So leave the link how it is, just change the image. So who wants that? We've got 20 people here. Everyone say hi. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for geeking out with me on a Friday. Give the video a thumbs up while you're there. How's all your GitHub profiles looking? I bet they're much better than mine. So this is now on one line here, but when it's on my profile, I think it's over 2 lines, which I don't like. Yes, I don't like that. So let's update that text. I think straight away I will do that. Let's have a look. I believe open source is for everyone. Yes, you too. Join me. And it says YouTube channel, so we can geek out on live videos and live streams. Okay, how can we make that slightly shorter? so we can geek out. Videos and live streams. I'll just remove those. There we go. Okay. What do you all think? Yes, you can. So yeah, feel free to raise an issue and then raise a pull request. Yeah, the image is great, but I want it a bit more on brand, I think, with my other stuff. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I do love the image. It's so cool. Let's, if we can preview that, let's have a quick look and see how that, yeah, see that's a bit shorter now. So therefore, if it's on the profile page, it's going to be, it's a bit not as wide, the space, then it won't spill over. So I want to say that's a fix, and we'll call that strapline. That's not streamline, don't autocomplete. Did it go to, no, strapline, perfect. And so now if we go to my profile, we should see, yes, so it fits in on one line. I think that's a lot better. What do you all think? So are we making improvements already? Is it looking a bit better? I think that this banner is a bit high, so the other banner I think won't be as high. So part of the GitHub Star program, I'm going to keep that. What do you think? Join our inclusive community. I should probably say open source community at EdiHub. And then I'll probably want to change that icon. What else? Any other sections that we need? I'm making kind of like little tweaks now, but any other sections we should add? So I'm going to remove that. And the course, do you have? We do not have autocomplete. Here we go. So you can say, what would a course be? Like that, writing, nerd, maybe the nerd face. I'll copy that one in. Where did it go? Here we go. Something like that maybe, and then sign up to a monthly newsletter. I think that's okay, right? It's on one line as well, and then we've got these badges, Twitter, Discord and YouTube, like my main ones. Yes, I've got LinkedIn and Instagram, but hardly use those. So I can commit that and then keep the videos there. I think if we had the thumbnails, as Kyle was mentioning, it would be great, but maybe it's a lot more work to get to put into the action. Or I could pick 2 of my favorite ones maybe and put them in manually, and then leave testimonials underneath. Let me just say fixed, what can I call this section? Description or bullet list section. Okay, let's commit. Let's see what we've got in the chat. We need to update the GitHub Teacher of the Year. Yes, that's true. I think I've done it on Linkfree already. Let me check. If I go Linkfree, Eddie Jald, Top Teacher Award. I did add that the other day. And if I go to the beta version, I think I added that as well. Let me see. Yes, and I added it. Oh no, I didn't add it to this one, so that one needs fixing. But the other place you probably need to add it. Sarah, I think you just added it to the website today. But let me see. Probably on here maybe. So yeah, you're right. GitHub Star, maybe 2 awards. Would I do that under the Stars program? Would I put both of them kind of indented one more? What do you all think? Yeah, I think I'll pick a couple of manual videos maybe and just add them, and then the other list can be the latest ones, maybe something like that. Yeah, I think, and then the manual ones we could do with a thumbnail. So let's see. So let's go back here and edit here. So I was thinking with the GitHub Stars, do we want to indent it one and say one GitHub Star of the Year? And then we'll put a link and a badge or something, maybe just a link, and then one GitHub, was it Teacher Award? Teacher Award. Let's Teacher Award of the Year, I think. But we'll double check that. But I just wanted to kind of see how the indentation looks. So it kind of looks like that. I don't know if the actual 2 badges themselves might actually be better to put them side by side. But would it go underneath here? Let me see if I can grab those badges and see. I'm not sure I like the text. Maybe the badges themselves would stand out more. I think Sarah has put them on the EdiHub website. Yeah, here we go. So we've got these 2 here. So I could probably just use the image, or it might be better if I download and add it to GitHub. So if we go save image to download, and save image to download, And then if we raise an issue, let's have a look. What changes did I make? I don't think I made any, did I, in this? Let's cancel that. And let's raise an issue, and we'll just say GitHub Awards, blank issue. GitHub Awards, because I don't want to add the images to the repo itself. So what I want to do is I want to drop them in here. He says, without dropping it very well, trying to go from one screen to another. Why is it not working? Here we go. Third time lucky. Should end up with 2. Why are those files not? WebP is not supported. Okay. Let me take a screenshot of it. We'll get there eventually. Give me 2 moments. If I do export, actually, should be able to export as a JPEG, hopefully. What's better, JPEG or PNG? Let's do PNG. Here we go. So that's the Novu one. Oh, they're both top. A second. So I've got top teacher. I need to do the community growth one. So let me just open that and do an export. I'm doing that on my second screen to remember to see that, but that's fine. You don't want to see me export a file. It kind of looks boring. So now if I get those 2 and drag them in again to the issue, they will generate a link that I can use in the profile. So here we go. Should generate those. What did I miss in the chat? Let's have a look. Hey Tom, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look. So those are the 2 awards. So we could use those. So I could grab the link for that. And actually, let me just submit this issue. And then I should open a new one. I should have brought a designer onto the stream with me. So what are we thinking? Maybe under the badges, like the 2 awards, I have to put them in a table, I think. So these are the 2 badges. To put them side by side, I'll have to put them in a table, I think. I have to remember my old school tables now. So table, and then it's going to be TR, TD, is that correct? And then the image, so it'll be image, source. And we need to put some alt tags on there as well. And then we need to close the TD. And then we'll do another TD, which will be another. Let me just copy this whole line, and then we can just change the image. So if I go back to edit and grab the second image, I think that should work. What do you think? Out of 10, is this going to work? Like a 9, 8? So we want to change this image now to be the second one. It looks different, perfect. And then we want a TR, and then we want to close a table. I think that should work. Let's have a look. If I do preview, so it appears like that. That doesn't look too bad. I haven't committed it yet, but it looks all right. No problem. Thanks for joining. Get your stuff that you need to get finished first. We'll be here for a while still. Thanks for joining. You've made a PR. Okay, I'll go check it out shortly. I might commit this, and someone else can maybe move it around or something like that. Produma's profile is not under mods on the EddieHub site. Really? Is Produma a mod? I can't remember now. Produma does so many things. I can't remember. He's under the ambassadors, but yes, you'll have to raise an issue on the repo. It's not open source because you use a no-code platform to do it. So you can raise an issue and then that can get fixed. Yeah, Carl, I thought the exact same thing. That's why I thought today, if I do a live stream, I keep saying I'm going to update it, I'm going to update it. But I thought if I do a live stream, then I have to update it and I have to make some changes. So thank you all for being here and supporting. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me commit this and we'll look at the submitted PRs. And then I'm open to suggestions. So anyone wants to make any suggestions, please do. So we'll say feature and we'll say GitHub Nova, not Novu, GitHub Nova Awards. It's Friday. Okay, so we've committed that. Let's have a look at open pull request. Oh, we've got 2. So let's have a look. What have we got first? Fix grammatical errors. This will probably conflict with mine, maybe. Let's see. So it was the comma, and we believe in collaboration. Yeah, perfect. That looks good. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs up. Approve. Submit. Hopefully it doesn't conflict. Squash. Fix. Grammatical errors. Squash that. There we go. Did I squash it? I can't remember if I did. Merge commit. Probably didn't. Next time. And then what else have we got? Okay, so we've got this 123 issue. So what I would say is always put fixes or closes before it. Therefore, it will automatically close it once it's done. And then also, just to give some feedback for everybody here, really, make sure the pull request is descriptive. Like fix readme isn't descriptive. So here you're going to be doing, what have you done? Looks like you've changed the banner. Yes, you have. That looks good. Thank you. The only thing I will say, I'll leave an inline comment. Please please download the image and add to the issue, then use that URL in the README. Because we don't want to be reliant on Twitter. If I change the banner there, it won't update it here. So there's like no benefit. And I think having it all on GitHub would make sense. So just like I did with the awards. Otherwise, it looks good. Just one requested change on that. So perfect. We'll keep that open. And what did I miss? How are we looking? So that's all done now. So I can cancel that. And if I go, I can close this one as well. And if I go back to my profile, how are we looking? We're going to get the banner changed shortly. And then we've got that. I don't want to make it any longer, so we might have to rejig things. Let's have a look. But Praduma, sorry if there was a mistake. Yeah, and thank you so much, Jones, for noticing. We will get that fixed straight away. Hey, R, how you doing? I'm not doing reviews in this, well, just yet. This live stream is focusing on you all reviewing mine, but if we get time at the end, we will see. But I do live streams every Monday reviewing people's profiles. Hey, Priyanshu, I pronounced it right, I think. 8 out of 10 maybe. Thanks for joining. Happy Friday. Hey, Showrun. Hey, Som. Oh, no problem. Don't worry. It happens. If in doubt on GitHub, just hit the submit. The worst case is you get a comment from me. And to be honest, you weren't to know that. I think using the URL from Twitter is a really good idea, generally speaking. But in this case, I prefer not to. So maybe it's a personal preference. So there's nothing wrong with what you did, but just a personal preference. I'd rather use a GitHub generated URL rather than a Twitter one. So no, thank you so much for the contribution. And hopefully you're able to fix it. If not, I can accept yours and then I can fix it. Like, that's the beauty of it. You've already, actually, in fact, if you haven't made any more changes to that pull request, I want to accept it and merge it because it adds value. It really does, because it's adding the poster, the banner that I wanted. So you know what? I'm gonna merge that, and then the improvement can come in another pull request by you or by someone else or by me. It doesn't matter. I should write that. However, this is not a blocker, as it adds value to the project profile, kind of whatever you want to call it, project profile. So so it's a note. I left a note. It's fine to leave comments, but I'm gonna squash and merge it. Let's do it. It's a feature. Twitter. Well, it's not necessarily a Twitter banner. I suppose it is a Twitter banner in this case. But it should be like brand banner because it's on YouTube and everywhere else. Brand banner. There we go. Perfect. Let's go have a look at that now. I think it's looking good. What do you all think? Hey, Harum, how you doing? Hey, Mohammed, hope you're doing well. You can definitely see when people are from Eddie Hub. Hey, everyone. Love it. No, hey, guys. So perfect. Thank you all. How you all doing today? By the way, I'm looking down at the laptop screen for the chat. That's why. Okay. I think that's looking better already. And we've only been going for like 25 minutes and I've probably talked for 20 minutes of that 5 minutes. So there's always improvements to be made. Let me move over here so you can see my GitHub sign behind me. You see the white string hanging up. I probably need a thinner string or a blue string so you can't see it. I'll work on that. I just put that up like 2 minutes before the live stream started. Thanks, David. Arinda, you're welcome. Thank you. But yeah, let me know if you want to submit another pull request with the GitHub URL for the image, or if you want me to do it, or you want someone else to do it, that's fine. One thing, you don't need to open issues to get that image link. You can also drag and drop it directly into the README. Ah, I didn't know that. Oh, that's good to know. Praduma, thank you so much. I learned something new as well. Okay, what else? What else should we do? Latest videos. I just feel there's this white space, like, wasted. Should I maybe do, I don't know, do something like, I don't know. Latest videos I think are good, but to have that white space just seems a bit wasted. I don't know. What do you think? I could just put one YouTube video on the right hand side, like my one that I really want to, like, you know. I think we can also change this, the awesome GitHub repo pro. Oh yes, that's true. Another green square. Praduma, you're absolutely right. The awesome GitHub repo will have my old profile. So probably have an old version of my profile. So if anyone can update that, that would be awesome. So yeah, I think you make use of this white space, maybe a YouTube video in there, maybe move that under testimonials, because otherwise it'd just be like it'd be too close to the awards. Let's see how that goes. Let's have a look. So what I'm thinking is, we move this under testimonials maybe. Move that, and then move that down to here. We'll put a horizontal rule, and then we've got this here. This might be a little bit challenging, because thinking about it, if I want to put it in 2 columns, I have to put it in a table, and the GitHub action looks for this and this and puts it into a list, but into a markdown list. But markdown lists won't work in a table. So I might need to check out the action and see if we can pass like what each item will be. Let's have a look. I'll need to check this out and see. Let's have a look. So we've got GitHub, and we can just remove the branch off at the end, and see what we can use. I wonder if we can options. Here we go. Feed list, README path, token, template. Oh, so maybe we can use a template. This might be a bit more work than I thought, so I might have to, don't want to bore you with this while I read docs. Might have to look afterwards. Custom tags. It's got quite a few options, which is good. But, oh, it says table, YouTube videos table. Oh, so here you go, template. Aha. So you can put it in, and you can see the preview here. Okay, let's have a look. Where is the YouTube? Latest YouTube videos. Oh, it puts in a thumbnail. Oh, that could be quite good. Okay, how does it grab the... That's pretty good. I'm guessing in the RSS feed it does have access to it. We could give that a go and see how it works. What do you think? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What I miss in the chat. Is it okay to add the Hacktoberfest badge to our GitHub profile? Good question. I don't know. What do other people think? I don't think I've added it to mine. But let me just cancel this for the moment. Yes, leave that. I don't think there's anything bad about it. But maybe rather than add it to the repo, we add it to the pull requests. Oh, I have got it on there. So I guess at one point I thought it was okay. But rather than everything, I don't want to get the repo banned or anything like that. So maybe I'll remove it from there and I add it to the pull requests. I don't know. What do you all think? Let me know. 6 videos, 3 on each side. 6 might be a bit much. I think that might be a bit too much. 2 maybe is probably enough. If that's the manual edition, but in terms of the list, I think how many do we have? We had 5, right? 3, 5. So maybe 6 would make sense. Let's see. I'll add the other automation in with the template, and we can see how it goes. Hey Chai, how you doing? Awesome to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's try and make some of those changes. I don't think any more pull requests have come in. Let's have a look. No more pull requests have come in. Okay, so let's just try this and see. If I want to break my profile, I might as well do it on a live stream with all of you watching, right? So latest YouTube videos. So we can keep that the same because it's going to rewrite what's in there. So what we want to change is the GitHub action. So if we go to the workflows and we go to the YouTube GitHub action and we go hit edit. Okay, so we've got the edit here. And then what we probably want to do next, I've got it open twice, let me close that. We want to have a look at this example. I mean, that template isn't bad. I probably won't have as many if they're like not 2 columns, but you know, we can work on the 2 columns. Let's just get this working, I suppose, and see. So the first thing I will probably do is copy it. So you've got date format. I like it's got the date in there as well. That's pretty cool. Not sure what the custom tags are. Let's just copy and paste development, right? Let's just copy it. So committer, the email, I'll probably leave that off. So I'm probably going to copy. The feed list is what I've got already. So I will have that already. I don't think I need to add anything to that, but I do want the custom tags and the template. So let's have a look. Let's see, paste, and hopefully I don't break it too badly. Let's have a look. So we'll commit that. Actually, before I commit that, you probably all spotted something I've done wrong. So let me have a look at the chat and see. Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, cool. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm excited to get my GitHub profile improved further. So yeah, thank you all for your help. Oh, add 1 for each year. That's quite interesting. I quite like that. That's a good thought. Yeah, that's something I might have to look into. Okay, so let me see. Let me just say feature YouTube videos. Okay, this is gonna break, isn't it? I think it's gonna break. How does that GitHub action run? It runs on a cron or it works on workflow dispatch. So let's just kick that off, because if you go to my profile now, you'll see it hasn't changed. It's not triggered. We should maybe trigger it as a commit. Actually, let's just do that. What do you think? When you commit to main, I think it should trigger that workflow as well. I'm actually going to do that now. I think that's quite a nice feature. So it should be on, do we say branch and then main? I forget. Haven't done this in ages now. Main. No. What's wrong with branch? Unknown key branch. Is it just the name? Is it just main? I can't remember now. I have to check the docs. No. Let me see. GitHub action events. I can't remember off the top of my head. Trigger at that. I know you're all shouting at the screen. I'm pretty sure it was on branch. Let me see. Issue. Oh, it was on push. That was it. It will be on push, and then it can be a branch under that. Okay, so I'm just going to say on push. So not main, on push. There we go. I think it looks better. Okay, you're shouting on the screen, right? Let's have a look. Hey Linux Gamer, how you doing? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so this one now should hopefully get the latest updates and we'll say it's a feature, for example. We haven't got any releases generated yet, but if someone wants to do that, that would be great. You can copy and paste that from our link-free project. Another GitHub action for releases. I think you can literally copy and paste it. Although we don't get, we have an NPM version, so that might be a bit challenging. Let's see. So feature, or let's say fix actually. YouTube trigger. There we go. Let's commit that. And let's see actions that should be running. It is running. And let's see how it looks. So in a minute it finishes running, we'll see that change on the profile. So let's have a look. Have a great weekend, Som. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up before you go. Thanks. Okay. Right, that's run, I think. It's finished, right? Yes, it's finished. Let's go back. Let's see if it's broken. Oh, no, it has got them. Okay, that looks pretty good. It got the thumbnail, which I like. Just not sure about each one being in its own table. So, because I think the template is for the individual one. So I don't know how we would wrap the whole lot using a template. Because you probably want kind of like an outer template. I'm feeling creative. What are you feeling? I think we should try something. So I am thinking in here, how's it done it? Let's have a look. So it's got table. Oh, it's only got table once. Interesting. And then TRTD. And then it's got the next one, which is a T. So it is only one table. Okay. That's interesting. And then does each video, so you've got TR opening, then TD, then link. And then where's the next TR? Are they all put on one line? It does seem like they're all put on one line. It doesn't quite look very right. Yes, we do need EddieBot here as well. That would be good. But, one kind of, non-inclusive word in the whole stream so far is not too bad. Not too bad, so... Okay, awesome. Thanks for the encouragement. Let's see. Let's have a look. So yes, only one TR. So I could probably change it into a preview now and we could see how it looks, right? So we've got TR, TD. Could we put two of them in? And let's just see how that looks. But where's the description? Oh, okay, it's got a line break there, then the date. Oh, it does have a TR here. Oh, and it closes the table. So each one has a new table. That's what I was afraid of, because if I open the GitHub action, it has a table within the template. So you can see here, it's going to do a table for each one. So we could remove the table, put it outside the whole thing, and then I'm pretty sure we could, right? Because we could then have table outside, then each one will only get a TR, which would be a row. We couldn't pull out anything else, I don't think, though, is the only thing. So we couldn't put them side, but it would be one table at least, and I don't think it would look so, because it kind of looks like each one's in its own table. So let's try and fix that. Let's fix it here temporarily. It'll get overwritten, and then we can fix it properly. So my thinking is, let's put these on new lines because it's really hard to see. So we've got table, and then we've got TR, and then we've got TD, and then we've got link, and then we've got image. Oops. And then this closes the link, and then we close the TD, and then we open a TD. Here you go. This is going to get overwritten, but I'm doing this just so I can understand the logic that they have got in the way it's done. Okay, so here we go. So that's one video has that. So my thinking is, if each video has this only without the table, I think it might look better. Let's try that. So I'm going to remove this table, and I'm going to put it up here, and then I'm going to remove this table and put it underneath there. So they won't get overwritten each time. Only things between the code between the comments will get overwritten each time. But then I'm going to ditch that table. I'm going to ditch, and there should be a closing table I'm going to ditch. And we can just preview and see how this looks before I actually make changes to the template. What do you think? Is this going to work? Out of 10, how confident are you? Be honest, I don't mind. If it's 2, you can say 2. I don't think I've missed any other tables, have I? I think it's the last one. What do you think? Any more tables? Hit preview. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, see, that looks better straight away. It looks like it's actually one table. So it's not perfect, but you know what? I'm going to commit that. I'm kind of happy with that. So I'm going to say fix. Ooh, this is actually not going to work very well, because it's going to trigger the YouTube, which will still put a table in each one. I'll need to update the action to remove the opening, closing table. Okay, we'll do it. Don't worry. Fixed YouTube table. I could commit it to a branch, actually. Let's commit it to a branch. Oh, no, I did it on push anyway. Won't make a difference. I did it on push. Okay, commit. Okay, and that's going to look weird in a minute, but let's go to the GitHub action and let's remove table out of this because that's now outside the area. And then we have a closing of the TR. I think that should work. So we can say fix YouTube table. Let's commit that. And while that's running, we can check out, I can check out the chat. There should be 2 running actually, unless the other one finished already. Let's see. What's 7.3, Tom? Did I miss something? What's 7.3? 73 thumbs up. Let's see, have a look how that's going. So, okay. Has it finished running? Has finished running? I think that looks okay. That looks better. So again, it's taking up a lot of space though, is the only thing. We could, because this could write 1 column, I could do something in the second column manually, as in 2 videos that I really like, potentially, or stack, I'm pointing at my screen and you clearly can't see what I'm pointing at, or stack the 2 badges vertically next to the YouTube list. That might be too squished, potentially. What else could we do? But I think this is coming together slowly. What do you think? Oh, 7.3, was that like, how confident? Oh, 7.3, okay, thanks. I was hoping for a bit more, but it's above 7, so happy. Let's see. How can we make use of that white space on the right, like that empty space? I could put testimonials in there, but then it might look a bit odd. What do we think? And did there a pull request come in to fix the this banner? If not, I can do that now because I will forget otherwise. So let me see. I'm going to go to issues. I think I closed it, didn't I? So go add new banner. I'll drop it in this one. So let me go to Twitter. Click on this. Save to downloads. Close that. I know you can drop it in the README, but creature of habit, I'm just going to drop it into the comment, and then I want to grab that out. Grab the link it generates, and just say comment. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the README. I'm just going to hit edit on that, and change the Twitter link to be the GitHub link. So we can just say fix banner URL location. Okay, there we go. Right. Still works. That's good. Yeah, just this kind of empty space on the side. I'm not sure what we can do. Hey Roshan, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. And we've also got Torsig. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry. It didn't sound like I pronounced it right. But like I got the thumbnails in my profile now. It's just we could see actually how the whole profile is looking on my actual profile rather than in the repo README. Let's have a look. So when you first come to it, that's what you see. So you see my banner and you see my 2 awards. I don't know if I put the awards lower down and the YouTube videos higher up. I was thinking of something really crazy there, but maybe it's too crazy. Thinking of running 2 GitHub actions for the YouTube videos where I could do 2 columns, like one does one column and one does the other column, because the reason for my madness in my thinking is we could do them as different jobs or different steps within here. So it's got a step here, and if you look, it looks for this. I could do list 1 and list 2, and I could run it again. The only thing is, can I filter out not to get the same videos? There was a dedupe I did see. You got filter dates, so I could do that. That might be a bit trickier. But what I could do is there was something that said duplicates, I think. So I could get 6 on the first, or 3 on the first one. See, max post counts is default 5. I could do that to be 6 or maybe 3. And if I run it a second time, I don't know if that would work. And the second time it will pick the first 3 again, but it will see the duplicates. And then I could do 3 on the first one and 6 on the second, remove duplicates on the second, and I'll end up with 3. I think that makes sense. Let me check. Is there a duplicate? I thought I saw a duplicate thing. Where is it? I'm going to have to remove duplicates. Here we go. Allows you to remove duplicates on the title. That might work. What do you think? Should we try it or not? What do you think? Yeah, we could prevent it from wiping it by moving. Let me go back to edit, because it only wipes what we put. Where is it? In this comment. Here you go. So in there. So we could try and do something. I wonder if I can get 6 videos or 4 videos. Let me. Okay, so these are the ideas. Let's run through it again before we do anything. So we could, I think that's the list is a bit long. There's a bit of space. So we could do 3 and 3, I think would look better, as someone suggested earlier in the chat. I think that would be good. Or I could put something else there. Let's try 3 and 3. Okay, so my crazy idea is if I change this to be list 1, and this ends list 1, and then if I actually remove, let me see, that's 1 video, should be 5, right? So I think there'll be 5 TRs. So my thinking is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to delete everything after there just to do 3 as an example. And I'm going to delete this out, I think. Let's take where's the TR? Let me start again. I lost count. 1, 2, 3. So we want the end of that TR, which is here. So I'm thinking of ditching that is my crazy idea. And then put that as number 1. And then what we'll do is we'll create a number 2. How are columns done? TR, then TD. Oh, no, it wouldn't work because you have to go across first, then down, not down first. Oh, that wouldn't work. You probably all said that in the chat already and said, Eddie, this is not going to work. Thanks for joining, Tom. Have a great weekend and geek out with you in Discord. Thank you. Can we do 2 in a row? My thinking was to do this, but it won't work. But my thinking was to do this. And then put this as list 2. And then get the action to create 2 lists. But you do kind of, how to explain it? You do row 1, column 1, then row 1, column 2. So it wouldn't work because this is going to write the columns and the row. So I was going to separate it with a TR. Or could I do a nested table? That sounds so nasty. Like, don't tell anyone I said that. Because then I could put the whole table within a table. That sounds freaking awful. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. So my thinking, okay, let me try this now. We can try it manually now and see. So if I do TR, and then we never really worked with tables. I know grid and flex are not supported on the markdown, which kind of sucks. So if I do TRTD, that's 1 cell, and that's outside what the GitHub action will write. And then after what the GitHub action will write, I close the TD and I close the TR. And then I open the next one again for the next section. And when we test it now, okay, the video is going to be the same. I've just copied and pasted the contents, but the action would write something separate. So we have 2 challenges. One is, will the layout be correct, which we can do preview now and check in a moment. And the other challenge is, can the GitHub action make 2 lists that are different without getting too complicated? So let's see. So let me close the TD And then let me close the TR. Okay, so let's see. Hopefully this layout looks okay. Oh no, it won't work because we have a TR in here. We probably need another table. We need to put table back in there, and then we would need to close table back for each of these as well, I think. So it's kind of like nested tables. I don't know if it's worth all this hassle. What do you all think? Let's have a look. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, that did not work very well. It's definitely got it nested in there. But why did this second one not appear next to it? What did I miss? TD, close TR. Oh, because it's a row. That wouldn't work. So I need to put them on the same row. So we remove the TR. It's actually just TDs. That I think will work. Let's check. And then we'll check the chat. There you go. But you just, we need to remove the borders. It's like double borders doesn't look great. Does anyone know how to remove the borders? I can't remember. Yes, the videos are the same, but it's because I've done it manually, copy and pasted. But if I can get the action to create two lists, that could work. How would that kind of look? Fixing, removing one of the borders, and then getting the action to write a different set of data. What do you think? Yes, so I'm going to get the action to create its own table, how we had it originally. So in the action, I removed the table creation, but I'm going to put that back in. So what I would do is I would put the table back in like so, and then end it like so. And then the idea is that it would create, again, from this comment to this comment, the actual table, but I've wrapped it all in like a one row, 2 column table. So that's what I think. We can try it. So what I can do, how should we do this? I can commit this, and then it will break. I'll commit the other one. It will hopefully work, but with the same data. And then I need to try and do another commit to fix it. Now, how confident you're feeling? Let's see. So let's have a look. This is feature, and we'll say 2 column YouTube. Okay, let's have a look. So if I commit that, and I'm straight away going to commit this because we need this to fix. So we'll say fix 2 column YouTube. Okay. So that should, I think that should look, the layout should be correct, but it'll be duplicate data, and it'll probably be 5 in each. So we actually need to make some changes to this. And while that's running, we can go check this out. So we want to do max post count. So we'll want to run this twice now. So let's have a look. We could do it as a step or a different job. Let's have a look. We could do it as YouTube 1, and then let's maybe make it as a separate job. What do you think? And then we'll call it YouTube 2. Latest videos from YouTube, column 1, latest videos from YouTube. Why does it? Oh, because of the colon. I won't like the colon. I'll just do a dash, or I could put it in quotes. And then let's change that to column 2. And then my thinking is this will need to be list 1. This will need to be list 2. Did I change that? I can't remember if I changed that. Let me see. List 1, list 2. Okay, so it hasn't actually touched it, I don't think, because it couldn't find the one with no list. So, okay. So list 1, list 2, and then we want to quickly add max post count. So my thinking is on this one, the max post count should be 3. And on the second one, I'm thinking max post count should be 6. 3 will be the same, but then we remove the duplicates. Remove duplicates. So therefore, we still end up with 3 on the second one. Is there logic to my madness? So we still end up with 3 on the second one. What doesn't true work? Why is that red? Duplicates with an S. Is that meant to be red? Never seen that red before. Okay. Let me check the chat. You probably all spotted something. Let's have a look. Let's try. First time I have to say 50-50. I like your honesty. Thank you so much, Praduma. So I think this will kind of work. They'll create a new table. Let's just double check this. They'll create a new table, which is what we want, but it will be inside our other table. Does anyone figure out how to remove the borders? Because I don't want double borders. Okay, I need to commit this. Let's try. I'm not sure. I say fix. It should be break. Feature. Remove YouTube duplicates. Okay, let's go. Fingers crossed. Please work. Let's have a look. So if I go to actions, we can see it. Oh, that failed. Oh, that's not good. Oh, couldn't find it. That's fine. Yes, it couldn't find the comment to replace it. So that's expected. And let me come out of this. Let me see. They are the same, which they will be until it finishes running. We see two. The first one ran. Okay. But why did the second one break? Why did the second one break? It was trying to write to the same file, maybe? Cannot lock refs because it had changed. Ah, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and that's a really good point. The jobs are different. Will they find duplicates? They won't. That's a really good point. Okay, so my mad plan is, I think, ruined. I don't think it works. We've got two issues. One is the committing it back, and two is it wouldn't find duplicates. And you can't paginate it. I didn't see any pagination. Because you can filter by dates, but can you, like, say, skip the first three? Oh, allows you to execute custom JavaScript on each post. That's quite interesting. Okay. I don't think it's going to work. I was too ambitious, especially for a Friday. They always say don't deploy on a Friday. Let's have a look. No, I don't think it's going to work. I don't know what categories are, but I don't think that'll work. Feed names, disable, sort. No, I don't think we've got anything to fix it. Okay, so I need to revert all that back because that is not really good. We have a duplicate list. Oh, and it goes off the page. Oh, definitely don't like that. Okay, single list it is. Let's go back and edit that. So the first thing we need to do is let's remove the second list. I might keep the second column for now. Bear with me. I have a crazy idea. 1, 2, 3, and it should just look like so. Oh, that looks terrible, but let's just fix that for the moment. Fix duplicate videos. Okay, commit that. And let's go back to the action and put that back to what it was, because that's going to run now and that's going to bust. So we need to fix that. Okay, so that didn't work. So let's remove that. So we could say YouTube and we can remove this. We'll go back to, I think 3 is probably enough. 4? I don't know. And we'll just say list because there's no list 1. Did I rename the other one? I think I forgot to rename the list. I did forget to rename it, so let's just remove that and remove that. So we can say fix YouTube list name. Okay. That should now work. I think go back to working, I think. Single YouTube list. What do you all think? Let's see. Hey, Divyanash. Hopefully I pronounced that okay. Tell me if I didn't. But thanks for joining us on a Friday. I think duplicate properly didn't break it. It's something else. But I think we've got a couple of issues there, so I don't think it's going to work. I'm not feeling so confident as I was before. Let's just take out the action. Okay, so the latest one has passed. So let's see how it looks. It should be a single list of 4 videos. And now I could put something else on the right, but I must remember that it is less space when you see it in the profile. So you can see it's used just over half, because half is kind of here. So where do these links go? That's not very good. Can someone put some links on those? Maybe to my GitHub stars profile, if anyone wants any green squares. Go ahead and do that. I don't think we've got any more pull requests coming yet, have we? No. So I want to make use of that white space still. And I need to remove the borders. So we check the borders. I don't know, how do you... HTML table remove border. Here we go. Without CSS though, because CSS doesn't work. Let's have a look. No. There is a way to do it in non-CSS though. Just in HTML. That's going to be... I didn't mention CSS. Is that it? Border collapse? No, but CSS property. I don't want the CSS property. There is a way to do it. I really cannot remember. It's like back in the days from like over 10 years ago. Okay, cool. Thanks for doing. It's quite a tricky one to figure out. You like crazy ideas. I don't. I like a simple life. Let's see. There was something like borders equals 0 or something. I can't remember what it was. Come on. But everyone uses CSS now. Yeah, they're doing it with CSS as well. There is something. HTML table remove borders, no CSS, without CSS. Aha. Without CSS. Here we go. Cell spacing. No. Where is it? Cell spacing. Border 0. I knew there was something like that. Like some crazy thing. Let's have a look. Let's see if that works. So I think we put it in the outer table, or do we want it in the inner table? Let's try it on the outer table first. If not, we can put it into the action. So border 0, please work. No, it does not work. Is that because I got it wrong or because GitHub strips it? I have a feeling GitHub might strip it. But that's got a border 0. Border 0 is on the inside table. They've got it as well. Okay, that did not work. Okay, so maybe nesting table isn't a solution because we can't remove borders either. Okay, so let's put it back to what it was originally. Let's go back. So back to what it was. Remove the outer table. Go to a single column, and then I think that should look better now. Oh no, it's gone back to individuals. Okay, so what we want to do is actually put a table. It does look weird, you're right. We'll put table back on the outside. And then I think we remove the table on part of the GitHub action, which we'll have to do in a moment. And then if we preview it, it should look better. No, it does not. Why not? Table. Oh, I didn't close the table. There we go, missed that one. Preview. Still doesn't look better. Oh, because there's tables in here. Remove. There's some over here as well. Remove. I think that's all of them. So now it looks better now. I just want to make use of that white space. Yes. Okay. So let's commit that because that's looking a little bit better at least. So let's just say fix tidy up YouTube table. But it's still going to break on the action. GitHub action is going to now break it. So let me just quickly fix that and then see what you all written in the chat. Some of you have been shouting at me in the screen going, Eddie, you've done it all wrong. So let me just get this working again. So edit. So I'm going to remove table from this because that's going to be outside what it changes. I don't think it needs new line at the end, but I'll just leave that there for now. So fix GH action for YouTube. Okay. So now when that finishes running, my profile should look a little bit better. So we'll refresh that in a second when that finishes running. Let me catch up in the chat while, yeah, it does look weird. Hi, how you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, so let's give that a moment to run. It's finished, perfect. So I refresh this. It should look correct. And it does. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make use of that space on the right. Nested tables doesn't look good if you can't remove the borders, so that's not an option. Need to look at that GitHub action to see if we can somehow, because with the template, you've got supported variables, title, URL, description, new line, random, emoji key, counter. You can design this alignment to show the serial number of your posts. Feed. Okay, I don't know if that's going to help us. My thinking was if we could somehow in each item put 2 next to each other, but it's only an individual one. That's the only thing. So yes, that's not going to work. Okay. We might need a bit more further information. We're going for an hour already. Wow. An hour's gone past. Hi, Dave. How you doing? Congratulations. Great to hear that. Awesome work. But, I think, for my profile, my GitHub Action profile, for my YouTube, I can't even talk. I need a drink. Maybe I need some from my GitHub water bottle. And that was me when I had hair. YouTube sticker, but I'll have a drink first. But my thinking, I think for now, that's a lot better than what it was. I definitely want to put links on these. So if anyone wants that green square, let me know. If not, I will do that now myself. Okay. So if no one wants those, I will do those now quickly. So let's have a look. So these 2 images here, we want to put a link on them. And where are they going to go? Oh, need equals in there. Where should they go? GitHub's probably my GitHub stars profile. I need to update that. It hasn't been updated in ages either. Let's have a look. Stars.github. So I probably need to update this, but I can put that there for now. Let's have a look, and I can put the link in there. And so if I go preview and I click on this, it goes to my stars profile. So perfect. I think that's a good fix. So fix awards, now link to GH stars profile. There we go. I think that's a good improvement. Thanks, Paduma. Really appreciate it. I wonder if we could write a wrapper for that GitHub action, because I did see something in that GitHub action that said output or something to like a JSON file or something. Then we could grab that JSON file and create a table. But it's just a lot of work. I wanted kind of least amount of effort, maximum amount of impact. 80-20 rule, right? 20% effort, 80% benefit. So let's see. Any other events after Hacktoberfest? Yes, open source, because open source is not just for October. So definitely continue with it after October. Okay, I think that's pretty good. It's probably a good place to stop on a Friday. We should probably have a look at Praduma's GitHub profile, because it probably looks really awesome. And I can steal some ideas from that. Praduma. Oh, where did my cursor go? There we go. I told you Praduma's looked really good. Like that. It's a really professional photo, professional banner. Almost 10K on Twitter. Wow. I follow you already. Almost 10K. Twitter space on Sunday, Praduma, will get you to 10K for sure. You probably get there before Sunday, right? How many do you grow per day? Okay, but this looks really good. Everyone drop Praduma a follow as well. Let me share this in the chat. Don't deploy on a Friday. That's what I've been doing. But yes, go check out Praduma on GitHub and also on Twitter. Let's help Praduma get to 10K. Latest blogs. So that layout looks really good. Do you do that manually, or do you do that with GitHub Action? That looks really good. That's a lot more green than me. Wow, I need to improve. But yours looks really, really good. Really good. I need to definitely make some improvements to mine on that. I'm trying to compare it now. Yeah, this space. Just don't like that space. Should I move testimonials up and videos down because of that space? Oh, I just don't like it. Really trying to think how to make use of that space. Or these could be wider. Could I put the description of the videos in? But the description of the videos are huge. So that wouldn't work very well. Let me see. It was in template. Oh, they do have description. So I could put description, but I really want to limit it because my descriptions are massive on YouTube. There was a limit somewhere. There was the limit, I did see. Description max length. Allows you to trim the description post. XX test will be appended with it. Yeah, okay, perfect. So let's do both of those. So actually, let's just do that. Hopefully I can make mine look half as good as Produma's. So what I want to do, go to the GitHub action first. Let's have a look. So if I go to the GitHub action, workflows, YouTube, how would I do this? So we'll put here, actually under the template, description length, I don't know, like 140 characters like Twitter. But then where am I going to put it in on this template? Because we've got the image. We've then got a new line, which doesn't quite make sense with a TD, but okay. And then we've got the link. Let me see. I guess I could have a practice in here and see how it looks. So maybe the date could go after the link, and then description could go underneath potentially. Yes, let me try that and see how that looks. So what we could do, I did say I was finishing, but I'm quite excited to get this looking a little bit better because I probably won't update it for a while because I'll forget and get busy over everything else. So let's just edit this so we can read it a bit better. It'll get overwritten by the GitHub action anyway, but just so we can kind of maybe have a play with the layout to improve the template. So we've got the image, which has got a link wrapped around it, and that's the first column. And then the second column, where's the date? Wait a second, here we go. This is the title. Okay, and then it's got, okay, I see, then it's got the date, and then it closes that off. Okay, that's the whole row. Okay, so I see it now. So what we could do is, I wonder if we could put this, let me just check that it's possible, because you've got title and date. So I wonder if I put this up here, like so, or in brackets maybe, that the date. And then under here, I put the description, which I'll just fake for now, something like this. I know what 140 characters looks like, but then it will look like that. So I think that might look a bit better. Let's try that. I'm feeling, are you out of 10? What do you think, everyone? So we've got date. So instead of line break, I'm going to take that line break, put a space, put brackets around the date, and then we're going to put the line break after the date, and then we're going to say it was $description, I think, from their docs. Let's have a look. We've put the max length in already. We might have to have a play with that as well. But in templates, we have a description. So I think that should work. What do you all think? Will that work? If it not works, find some other action. That's true. You can always fork it and make some improvements. Everything is automated. Nice. The blog as well. Great. We have a repo, not Good First Issue. We do have a repo called Good First Issue. But we have awesome GitHub profiles. Get some ideas from there. That's what I do. So I want to commit that because this one can be discarded. I'm not going to commit that. So let's see. This is going to be a feature, and we're going to say YouTube description. Let's have a look. Let that run. Let me cancel this one. I don't want to commit the changes to that. Yes, leave that. And now I think that's correct. Because we had the title, then we had the date, and then we had the description. So let's have a look at actions. It is running. It's finished running. That's quick. Refresh the page. Let's have a look. Well, there's no description. That's not good. Wasn't expecting that. Did I spell description wrong in the GitHub action or something? Let's have a quick look and see. I spelled description right, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Oh, dollar description. That looks right. Description. I think that looks good. I don't have to add it somewhere or anything and say like use it or something like that. Description. Description length. Okay, that's fine. That's it. They don't say you have to like turn it on or anything because they didn't wrap the titles in anything, did they? No, they just call it $new line, $URL. I just put $description. I'm pretty sure I spelt it right. Yeah, I've just pasted on top and nothing changed. Oh, I'm not in edit mode. That's why nothing would change. That's about right. Oh, no, it did change. No, it didn't. Let me see. Preview changes. There are no changes. So it was spelled correctly. So I have no description. So that, our great idea is not so great. Yeah, I'm not so good on Instagram and LinkedIn. I don't really check it that often. Definitely more active on Discord and Twitter. Okay, so description's missing. So that kind of, I thought if the table filled the full width, that space on the right, I wouldn't feel so bad. Why doesn't description work? Has anyone raised an issue on it? Let's have a look. Well, there are no issues. Okay. So, unless it can't get the description from YouTube. I don't think specific. YouTube video table. They didn't have description on there, so maybe it's not possible to get the description. They just had that. Oh, cool. I did a video on it. Nice. Okay. What are you all thinking? Because you can see, like, if I can get one line that's longer, then I think it will look a bit better. I wonder, another idea I have, crazy idea. I have this badge for YouTube, but with the badges, you can actually get it for views on that video. So I wonder if I add that underneath. We're getting a bit carried away here, I know, but just the badge won't help with the width, the horizontal space, but it will help with the vertical. Maybe we leave it there for now. Cancel, because I don't think there are any changes. I don't know, what do you think? Is that too disappointing for a GitHub profile? Let me know. Both versions of which ones? Sorry, I've said so many things since I checked the chat. I've forgotten what I've said. But tweet ideas are always recommended. Okay, I think it's a good place to stop. Everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Relax this weekend. Obviously, do open source this weekend as well. And I look forward to seeing you all in the Eddie Hub Discord. And before you go, give this video a thumbs up. It costs you nothing. It really helps support the channel. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Bye, everyone.